Tara Capri, and I'm back with another freaking video. Before I get into this video, though, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and turn on your post notifications so you know when your girl has posted a new video. So today, I am doing the most requested video that I've been getting asked for a while. My makeup routine for dark skins, because you know your girl is, you know, a dark skin chocolate girl. So I'll be showing y'all my natural makeup routine. I'm not gonna lie, some of the products that I got are pretty pricey, but I'll give y'all all the details and the price and everything if I remember. And if not, everything will be linked down below that I've used in this video. So if y'all didn't get the details, y'all can click the link in the description bar because I will be linking everything down below that I can find. But most of my items came from Dollar Tree. Yes, Dollar Tree. I get my lashes from Dollar Tree. They have some fire lashes. I'm gonna show y'all in a second. But Dollar Tree and Ulta. And then I go like to the little hood beauty supply stores to get lashes also. And yeah. So we gonna stop rambling. I'm gonna get straight into this video and we about to beat this face. So this is the before. And I'm gonna show y'all the afterwards. But right now, we about to get started. But first, let me take me a thumbnail. So I'll be right back. I am back. I just took me a thumbnail doing the before, the face beat. And now we about to get started. So let's get started. First, I like to prep my face with the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I already washed my face and moisturized my face. Y'all have seen plenty of times what I use, so if not, go back and look. It might get rid of me and all that stuff, and y'all will see, or my nighttime routine, and y'all will see what skincare products I use for my skin. So now this is the most important part, is to use a base primer. So we're gonna put this all over. You can also get the blue one, but I use the pink. And this is a new one, y'all, so there you go. And y'all gonna see me looking away from the camera. And it's just me looking in the mirror. So I'm just gonna massage this in. Y'all, e.l.f. is very affordable. I think this primer was like $8 if I'm not mistaken. Very, very good primer. So you're just gonna put this all over your face. And primer just helps the makeup stick on better. So that's the purpose of primer. It helps the makeup stick on. So now my face is all primed. So now we're about to get started on these brows. So first I use my little spoolie. And I like to brush my brows in an upward position. Yeah, I've never got my... rub this in a little bit. I've never got my eyebrows threaded or arched before, but I really want to get into that. But I'm very, very scared. So I usually cut them myself. So now my eyebrows are brushed. Some people use like this brow glue stuff to put on there, and then some people like put gel to get their hairs to lay flat, but me, I don't do that. And some people like to do like hairline strokes, but me, I fill mine in. So that's what we're about to do, fill these jumps in. So we're gonna start from the beginning of my brow, and I just basically, you're just outlining your brow, and then you're gonna add a little wing or a tail at the end. But this is what I got so far. You're just gonna do the bottom, and then you're also gonna do the top. And then you just fill it in. It's like you coloring. So if you got a coloring book, you outline and then you fill it in. Yeah, that's kind of what I do. And then I do hair-like strokes at the front of my brow. And so like, this is what my brow looking like so far. And we're just gonna do the same thing on the other side. And y'all, my brows never match exactly to one another, but we're gonna try to get them as close as possible. And we're just gonna do the same thing. Outline the bottom. And then we're gonna do the top. And we're gonna color them in. And then hair-like strokes at the front. And this is how they looking now. So this is the brow that I like to use, the LA color and the color dark brown. You can find this at Dollar Tree, Dollar General, Family Dollar. Yeah, I think that's the only stores that you can find this kind of eyebrow pencil. Yeah, I don't spend a lot on eyebrow pencils because I feel like they all do the same thing. So now I'm just gonna brush the beginning and then just to blend that liner in. Okay, so next we're gonna go in with some concealer. Let me find my brush. Okay, so this is my eyebrow brush. You're gonna get you a flat brush, and mine look like this because I washed them the other day and then I let them air dry, and then it just messed up some of the hairs in the brush, but it should still work the same. So I use this, and then I go in with my Kiss in the shade Mocha, and y'all can find this in like any drugstore, Walgreens, CVS, and I just like to put some on the back of my hand. And I always go shades lighter because I like that light color under my eyebrow, but you can use your exact skin shade, and then you're just gonna go up under the brow and carve up under there. And it's just to clean up the brow. And you want to take your time with your brows. Don't rush it, especially if you don't have anywhere to go. And as y'all see, I'm outlining the bottom. I also do the top. Some people don't do the top, or some people use like their skin color at the top, but I don't. I use the light concealer for both. And like I said, I use the Kiss Mocha. Some people like their brows super thick, and some people like theirs super thin. I like mine's like in between, if that makes sense. Like, I don't like my brows super thick, and I don't like my brows super thin. Alright, and then I just use my finger to wipe it off. I need some more concealer, I'll see. And I'm not a makeup artist or anything like this. I'm just showing y'all how I do my makeup. And then I go in between. And then the leftover product I use at the beginning of my brow. And then I go with the brush again. And these are my brows. These are my brows. So next, we about to get into foundation. So foundation, I use the Born This Way foundation in the shade Sable. So if you are my skin complexion, I would say use the shade Sable. And some people, they like to use a foundation that's darker than their skin, because once you add your concealer and your bronzer and everything like that, it's going to bring out your true color. So me, I just use the shade that's closest to my skin complexion. I just put some on the back of my hand, and then I get my foundation brush. This is by Ruby Kisses. And I just put this all over my face. And y'all, Born This Way foundation is very creamy and full coverage. Like, I love this foundation. And make sure y'all get y'all neck whenever y'all are doing foundation. You're just gonna put this all over your face. I'm gonna do some more because I need a little bit more. And y'all see how this blending so well into my skin? Yes. Yes. Make sure y'all get every little part. And like I said, don't forget to get that neck because you don't want to be looking crazy. And take your time and blend. Baby, blend, blend, blend till you can't no more. Excuse me. Okay, so I'm pretty much blended out. Yeah, I'm about to go and do my eyes because I forgot to show y'all how I do my eyes. So days that I don't feel like doing eyeshadow, I just do liner. I'm gonna try to do this without getting makeup on my hands since I forgot to do it. So literally I draw my wing like this, and then I go in like that. Y'all see how I did that? And then I might have to reapply my foundation, y'all, because I forgot. I like to do my eyes first, but I forgot. Going too fast. And then just fill this in. So doing makeup is basically about like outlining and filling things in. If you know how to color, you know how to do makeup. So I use the NYX waterproof eyeliner in the color black, jet black. Very good liner. And y'all look what I just did. But we gonna fix that. We gonna fix that, baby. We gonna fix that. Okay. So this is the liner that I like to use. And let's fix what I just did. I have to wet it. Yep. I have to wet it, y'all. And don't worry, you might make mistakes while doing your makeup. But at the end, you won't even know. Nobody would know. Y'all, that's the only thing about waterproof. Hold on, let me fix this. Yeah, so I'll straighten it up a little bit, but this is the liner that I like to use. It is by Ruby Kiss, and it's in the shade Jet Black. And this is what I like to go under my eye with in the tear. Okay. So this is what my face looking like so far. Turn my brightness down a little bit. So, okay. So this is how my face looking so far. So now I'm about to apply some lashes, and y'all be sleeping on Dollar Tree. Like they have some fire lashes. So these are the lashes that I'm gonna put on today. It's by Aoni. I'm guessing I pronounced that right. But these are Fox 3D lashes. And these are so cheap. For $1.25, baby, y'all can't beat this. I know some people go get their lashes done. I tried that, but I can't sleep with lashes on. And plus, I paid all that money, and they did not last more than a week. So, yeah. And then argue with your mama and not me, but I use hair glue to put my lashes on. So we're gonna take these off of here. And then, take these off of there. And then we're gonna put this hair glue around the band of the lash. And I like to use the end of my brow brush. And then I just brush it on there. I'm gonna make sure you get it all through there. And we're gonna let that sit and dry for a few seconds. Not long, because you don't want it to get super dry, but you want it to get a little sticky, so it'll be easier to put on. Y'all, I'm not the best at putting lashes on sometimes. Sometimes I can pop them on quick, and some days it's always that one that give me trouble. So bear with me. And I don't have my tweezers. I left them back home in Arkansas, so it's really been difficult trying to put on lashes, y'all. And now I'm not done with my base. I just like to have my eyes done. That way I don't get concealer and foundation all on my hands, but I forgot to do my eyes. I don't know how I did that. Okay, so now the glue should be done drying a little bit. And so we're gonna get this one. We're gonna pop it on this eye. Let me raise y'all up a little bit so y'all can see. Then we're gonna do the other one. Y'all, these lashes is fire from Dollar Tree. This is my first time getting lashes from Dollar Tree, y'all, and these is tea. Don't mind my face, y'all. I'm trying to make sure I got them on my actual lash. Okay. I like to squeeze them, but usually I use my tweezers to make sure they, okay, period. So we're just gonna get back to this now. I got my foundation on. So next we're gonna use some liquid blush. What did I do with it? By Juvia's Place. Y'all, if y'all not using Juvia's Place products, then what are y'all doing? Salty. So this is in the shade Perky Poppy. And this is very pigmented, so you don't want to use a lot of this. Y'all got makeup all on my hand. Let me wipe this off. Okay, so this is in the shade Perky Poppy, so you don't want to use a lot of this. And we're just gonna do, make sure you put it on your jawline. So we're gonna do one little dot. And then we're gonna do the same to the other side. And if I need to add more, I will. So I got 2 little dots. So now we're gonna take, okay, we're gonna take this brush right here and we're just gonna dab it. And I like to do it up into the temple. And you don't want to rub it, you want to dab it so it can lift the face. And I just like to bring it all up under my under eye. And this is like a pretty orange, as y'all can see. It's like an orange color. And if it's very bright, that's fine, because once we add the concealer, it's gonna like fade it out a little bit. Okay, so next we're gonna go in with our Too Faced Born This Way concealer. Y'all, this stuff is really good, and it's in the shade Chestnut. And so this is how my face is looking right now. So we're gonna get this, and we're gonna put this in the corner of our eye, and then we're just gonna, don't do it in the downward position, because then that means you bring your face down and you want to lift your face up. So gonna do the same thing, corner of our eye. And I do a lighter shade because I like that bright under eye. But if you don't like a bright under eye, then I would suggest using a shade that's closer to your skin tone. And then we're gonna put some on the chin, right here, forehead, down your nose, bridge your nose. All right. So now you're gonna take your, I use Tier So Tea, y'all. Literally, y'all makeup will last all freaking day. All freaking day. Thank me later. So you're gonna, before you blend out your concealer, you're gonna let it sit for a few minutes. Not long. But you're gonna spray this. Get it a little damp. And then you're gonna start blending with your concealer brush. And this is the Morphe 132 concealer brush. And you're just gonna start with the inner parts of your eyes. And you're just gonna blend and blend and blend and blend. In like pat-like motions. And you're gonna blend that concealer into that blush that you put on earlier. And then I like to look up to make sure I'm really getting that concealer. And like I said, you want to lift your face, so you don't want to blend down. And we're gonna do this side. And like I say, I like a bright under eye. And don't worry about that blush, because you're going to add some powder blush to bring it back to life. And if you messed up your brows, don't worry. You could go back and fix that. Yeah, this concealer brush is so freaking good, y'all. Okay, so then we're gonna blend the edges, the outer edges of the concealer with a sponge. You're just gonna really blend it in. Blend, blend, blend. All right, so the same with this side. Okay. So y'all see how the concealer done faded in with the blush. Oh, wait, let me. Okay. Okay. So y'all see how the concealer done blended in with the blush. Lost train of thought. Let me turn my brightness up a little bit. Okay, so next we're gonna go in with our liquid bronzer, and this is also by Juvia's Place, and this is in the shade Mahogany. And I just put that on my jawline, and then chin, and then okay. So now we're gonna take that brush that I used earlier for my powder blush, and we're gonna just blend that bronzer into our jawline, and do it in an upward position, because like I say, y'all want to uplift your face. And then we're just gonna blend this part, and it's just to bring some more life back into your face. Y'all see that bronzer? It's tea. I definitely need to give me a better bronzer brush. Coming soon, y'all. Coming soon. Coming soon. And I have to go back in with that sponge just to bring everything back together. Just to make sure everything is blended out. Okay, so after going in with the concealer and the bronzer and everything else, I like to go in with my Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 355 Coconut pressed powder. And this is to set every place that you have put concealer. And I like to use my e.l.f. Power Puff. You're just gonna go into here, borrow the excess, and you're gonna set everywhere that you added concealer. You're just gonna set your under eye. And y'all, this set so freaking smoothly. I don't know if y'all could tell. And then we're gonna do the other side. Some people like to use a shade that's lighter than their skin color. If they want a really, really bright, you can get the 350 or 330. But me, I don't like my eye too bright. And then we're gonna set the forehead. That's where I put concealer, nose. And this also helps your from your face cracking up. Okay, so we just set the foundation and the concealer. So next we're gonna go in with our powder blush in the shade Volume 1 by Juvia's Place. Y'all, told y'all they need to go and sponsor your girl. So we're gonna go in with this right here, the orange. Y'all, orange looks so freaking good on dark skin, and we're just gonna pop that right up in here. Y'all see that? Period. Telling y'all, it looks really good on dark skin. I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side. And y'all, I like a lot of blush. I don't know about y'all, but I'm a blush girly. Freaking love blush. And I put a little on my nose. Okay. And this brush is also a Ruby Kiss brush. It's the blush brush. If y'all looking for some cheap, affordable brushes, because Morphe is on the pricier side. So you're looking for something cheaper, there you go. So next, I'm gonna go and contour my nose with this Morphe contour stick. I'm not the best at contour. I'm still trying to get a hang of it. And I can't never get this freaking top off. But this is in the shade Balance. Y'all, I got this top on here tight. Oh my God. Hold on. Down back. So I'm not, like I said, I'm not the best at contour. So I just contour my nose a little bit. And I just like to go in on the sides. And then on the tip of my nose. And then I use like an eyeshadow brush to blend it in. And I just blend it up into my eyebrow, kinda. And I just blend, blend, blend. Like I said, y'all, I'm not the best at contouring. Make sure you blend that really good. Yeah, that is a really good contour stick. So next we're gonna go in with our Juvia's Place Deep Dark palette. And this is the perfect bronzer for dark skins. And I'm gonna go in with this color right here. We're gonna use this same brush that I used earlier to do my, no, I'm lying. I forgot I got me a brush now. So I got this powder bronzer brush, and I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, and we're just gonna put that under our jawline, and this just helps bring life back into your face. And you're going to put that at the bottom of your jaw, and then your jawbone bronze. And then your forehead. And then your nose. I'm gonna put a little bit more right here on the forehead. Okay. Y'all see how my color is coming at? Okay. Go back with this a little bit. Set that concealer. I might have to add a little bit more bronzer, because my forehead don't ever want to blend out really good. Let me know some tips if y'all do makeup, what I should do. Okay. So next, we're gonna go in with the Juvia's Place Volume 1. And we're gonna add a little bit more blush. Although y'all seen me add some already. I'm gonna go back in, because like I say, I like a lot of blush. And you don't want it to get lost. Okay. Okay. So next, we about to set this with the Tear setting spray. All right. So next, we're about to do the lips, and then that's gonna be all after I do my highlighter. So I'm gonna go in with this Morphe lip liner in the shade Trendsetter, and we're just gonna outline the bottom and the top of my lip. Yeah, I see how this shows so good on dark skin, period. And I like to overly line my lips. And then go to the top. Okay, so I line my lips. Now I just like to rub them together. And so now we're gonna go in with this NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Cream Brulee. Yeah, this is my favorite lip gloss, literally. And we're just gonna put that. All right, and then we're gonna go in with some, this is how it's looking right now, y'all. Don't mind it, I'm gonna fix that. But we're gonna go in with this clear gloss that I got from Dollar Tree. I'm gonna put that all on top. Okay, so let's fix this, y'all. So now you're gonna take your eyebrow brush and you're just gonna So lastly, I'm about to go in with my highlighter by Kiss, and I use this shade. I don't know why y'all girlies don't still do highlighter, but me, baby, I love highlighter. I freaking love highlighter. So I'm gonna get that, and we're just gonna dab a little bit until where I added that blush. Y'all see that? How it made a big difference? Do y'all? Yeah, period. Okay. Yeah. And then I like to use this brush to put some on my nose. And then I just use this brush to get the excess extra off. Like I said, y'all, I like freaking highlighter. So yeah, this is the finished look, y'all. Let me know what y'all think, period. This is how y'all get a simple beat, y'all. Simple. And this is like $300 worth of makeup. I hope you guys like this video. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and turn your post notifications so you know when your girl posts a new video. And I'll see you guys next video. But let me go outside or get close to the sunlight so y'all can see the full beats from the back camera. So hold on. Y'all see this? Period. Okay, let me show y'all. Front. Alright, y'all, let me know if y'all like this beat. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and turn on your post notifications so you know when your girl has posted a new video. And I'll see you guys next video. Bye.